Hello there. Welcome to things that piss me off in movies. You know what pisses me off in movies? The fact that Kevin McAllister doesn't eat his mac and cheese in 1990's Home Alone. That pisses me off. That's pissed me off ever since I first watched the movie on VHS and I was the target audience, and even I, a little baby, a little tiny guy, knew that there was something wrong with this scene. Now I know the word is glaring plot hole. This is a glaring plot hole that Home Alone has. To introduce the scene, Kevin, who's titularly home alone, has to defend himself and his property and his house from burglars because he's home alone and no one else can, and it's Christmas, and which is a good time to do burglaries, I suppose. Anywho, Kevin, who's has to defend his house. He goes, "This is my house, and I have to defend it." And then he sets up a variety of goofy traps in a montage. And then, presumably, it's never said, he gets hungry. So he makes food. Now let's watch this clip.
Bless this highly nutritious microwavable macaroni and cheese dinner and the people who sold it on sale. Amen.
Okay, now that we've seen that clip, let's complain about it. Ignoring the fact that the film expects us to believe that 8-year-old Kevin McAllister can do all of these things in the span it takes to cook a microwave mac and cheese meal, which is like 5 minutes. Kevin, why did you set up 2 forks, a spoon, and a knife to eat mac and cheese? Kevin, why are you eating mac and cheese with a fork and a knife like you're cutting a steak? That's not how you eat mac and cheese. That's ridiculous. Kevin, why did you find and then light 2 candles just to blow them out like 2 minutes later? Kevin, why are you drinking milk with mac and cheese? That's way too much dairy. If, operative word if, Kevin had chosen to eat this mac and cheese plus milk dinner that he has prepared himself, which is frankly ridiculous, he would have a just tornado in his stomach and he would be very uncomfortable attempting to defend his house from burglary. Also, the milk never gets brought up again, so the milk probably sits out for a good few hours. So on top of everything else that happens in the McAllister house, there is just a little glass of milk that is slowly getting more and more spoiled, which is gross. And Kevin, why didn't you just bring the food with you? You know, in a little bowl with your little hands? You couldn't have set that out in front of you? You couldn't have brought that around in a Tupperware of some sorts? Put the milk in a little, like, cup with a top on it? That's ridiculous. And Kevin, are you gonna reheat this mac and cheese tomorrow in the microwave? It's not gonna be as good then. Real mac and cheesers know that mac and cheese needs to be eaten in like the first 2 hours you make it. It's still edible if you microwave it the day afterward, but it is not nearly as good. The biggest point here is that Kevin didn't think of any of this. But Kevin did think he was hungry, put all the effort into getting various supplies, lighting various candles, cutting mac and cheese like it's steak for some reason, pouring a glass of milk, and then doesn't eat it. Kevin goes into this final battle starving. That is poor planning for a kid who we just saw do a whole goofy montage with a map. That is unrealistic, and that pisses me off. I don't really have a dismount for this video, but thanks for watching.